They say your first love never truly leaves you. For me, she never even got the chance to stay. The summer I turned 17, my mom sent me to live with my aunt in a small coastal town. She said I needed a fresh start. Translation: I messed up big time. I didn't expect much from Willow Bay. Just another sleepy, seaside town with empty beaches and gossiping neighbors. But then I met her. Harper Reyes, the girl with messy hair, bruised knees, and a camera always hanging from her neck. The first time I saw her, she was standing on a rock at the edge of the ocean, taking photos of the sunset like it was the only thing worth remembering. "You're blocking my shot," she said without looking at me. And that was our beginning. We became inseparable. Bonfires, midnight swims, sneaking out to take blurry Polaroids of stars. She had secrets, though. I could feel it. Her smiles didn't always reach her eyes. Her laughter sometimes cracked like it was holding something broken inside. One night, under a sky littered with stars, she whispered, "Have you ever loved someone you weren't supposed to?" I didn't answer, because I already knew what she meant, and I was terrified it might be me. The closer we got, the heavier things felt. She'd pull me close, then push me away. Laugh, then disappear for days. It was like loving someone made of smoke. There one moment, gone the next. I wanted her, but I didn't know if she wanted me, or just the idea of being loved. Then one night she kissed me, and the world stood still. Our summer was ending. I thought we had time, but Harper didn't believe in goodbyes. She left without warning. No note, no reason, just silence. And I was 17, heartbroken, and too afraid to admit she had become my first real love. 10 years. 10 damn years. I moved on, or pretended to. New city, new job, new people. But no one ever felt like her. Until one afternoon in a gallery in New York, I saw her photographs. Signed, Harper R. The same style, the same light. My heart skipped. She was here. I walked through that gallery like I was sleepwalking. Every photo was a memory. Oceans, bonfires, a girl with wild eyes and bruised knees. And then I saw it. A photo of me. Not posed, not perfect, just me, laughing barefoot on the shore, wind in my hair. The label read, Willow Bay Summer. No name, but I didn't need one. She had kept me, in film, in silence, in pieces of time. Then I heard it. "Claire?" I turned, and there she was. Older, softer, still her. Harper Reyes. We stood there like the world stopped spinning. 10 years collapsed between us like waves returning to shore. "I didn't think I'd ever see you again," I whispered. "I didn't think I deserved to," she said. We sat on a bench beneath her photos, surrounded by ghosts of our past. "I wanted to stay," Harper confessed, "but I was scared." "Of me?" "Of loving you." I didn't speak, because I wasn't 17 anymore, and I wasn't afraid to say what I should have said back then. "You already did." We got coffee after the gallery, walked through the city like we used to walk the beach. She told me about the years in between. I told her about mine. It wasn't a perfect reunion. It was messy, hesitant, quiet, but real. "Do you still take pictures?" she asked. "No," I said, "but I still remember how I felt when you took them." She reached for my hand, and this time, she didn't let go. "They say your first love never truly leaves you." They were right. Because 10 years later, in the middle of a crowded city, I found her again. The girl who left without goodbye. The girl who kissed me like the world could end. And this time, she stayed. We didn't fall back into each other. We walked, carefully, slowly, like the space between us could shatter again. She wasn't the same Harper I met at 17. She was quieter now, less reckless, but her eyes still carried storms. "I'm not good at staying," she told me one night, curled on my couch with her knees up. "You don't have to be perfect," I whispered. "You just have to try." And this time, she did. She stayed through the mornings where I made too much coffee and forgot to add sugar. She stayed through the nights I cried for no reason except that the past still hurt. She stayed. And I let her. We never really talked about that summer, not at first. It hovered like fog, soft and heavy. But one night, under city lights instead of stars, she finally asked, "Why didn't you come looking for me?" I looked at her. Because I did. In every face, in every photograph, in every love that almost was. "You left," I said. "And I didn't think I deserved to be chased." Her face fell. "I didn't think I was worth being found," she said. And just like that, we realized we were both running from ghosts that didn't belong to each other. The more time we spent together, the less it felt like we were chasing something from the past. It felt like we were creating something new. She started photographing again, not just oceans or strangers, but me. And this time I smiled for her. This time I let her see me. One morning she placed a photo on my kitchen table. It was of us, holding hands, mid-laugh, blurry but alive. "I want this to be the beginning," she said. It wasn't a question. It was a promise. And I answered her with the same certainty. I'm already home. Some love stories are fast. Some burn out. Some return like the tide. Unexpected, unstoppable. Ours was a summer that never really ended. It just changed seasons. I once believed your first love never truly leaves you. Now I know. Sometimes she comes back. And if you're brave enough, you get to love her the way you always meant to. We didn't rush. We knew better now. Love wasn't about fire and sparks anymore. It was about warmth, about staying, about showing up even when it's hard. She started leaving a toothbrush at my place, then a drawer. Then one day she brought over her camera bag and didn't take it back. "I think I want to stay," she said, her voice shaking a little. "You already have," I replied. And this time, I kissed her like it wasn't borrowed time, but ours to keep. One rainy afternoon, I found an old box in my closet. Inside were letters, unsent, unfinished, all addressed to her. I handed them to her in silence. She read them slowly, like each word was a bruise healing. Then she said something I didn't expect. "I wrote to you too." She pulled a faded journal from her bag. Page after page, dates, sketches, thoughts, all about me, all about us. "We were never really apart, were we?" I asked. She shook her head. "Just unfinished." The gallery hosted her solo exhibit in the spring. She titled it "The Summer She Stayed." Every photo had a story, not just about what we lost, but what we reclaimed. People came, they whispered, they cried, but when they reached the final piece, they fell silent. It was us, framed in sunlight, hands tangled, smiling, alive. Beneath it, a small plaque read, "First love doesn't always last, but sometimes it returns, not to repeat itself, but to finally become something real. We never talked about forever, not in the dramatic way people do. Instead, we bought groceries together. We took slow walks home. She took photos. I made tea. And every night, she'd reach for my hand without asking. Every morning, I'd wake to find her watching the light spill across our room. Camera forgotten, smile real. We didn't need vows. We had time. And this time, we weren't wasting it. Some stories begin with a kiss. Ours began with a goodbye, but it found its way through silence, distance, and time, back to where it always belonged. Not at the beginning, but right here where love stayed.